Oh no, what's that smell? It's coming from me. Oh, it smells so bad.
In a busy city near the ocean, there lived a young woman named Amara. Many people noticed her wherever she went. She was fair, elegant, confident, and always well-dressed. She walked with pride and kindness. People did not only like her for how she looked, but also for how she treated others. Amara greeted people with a smile. She listened when people talked. She helped when she could. Shop owners knew her. Neighbors respected her. Even strangers felt comfortable around her. Amara had a best friend named Lillian. They grew up together in the same area. They shared clothes, secrets, dreams, and late-night talks. They promised each other that nothing would ever break their friendship. At first, Lillian was happy for Amara, but as time passed, something changed. Whenever people praised Amara, Lillian smiled on the outside, but inside she felt pain. She started to compare herself to Amara every single day. She has always noticed, Lillian thought. People always look at her. Why not me? These thoughts slowly grew stronger in her heart. Instead of seeing Amara's good character, Lillian only saw attention. Jealousy started to live inside her. And jealousy is a quiet enemy. It grows slowly. It speaks softly, but it can destroy big things. Lillian began to feel invisible. When people greeted Amara first, Lillian felt ignored. When people praised Amara's style, Lillian felt small. When people invited Amara to events, Lillian felt left out. Amara noticed Lillian was changing. "Are you okay?" Amara asked one evening. "You don't laugh like before." Lillian forced a smile. "I'm fine," she said, but she was not fine. Inside, she was fighting a storm of comparison. Lillian started to believe a lie. If I look different, people will notice me more. If my body changes, my life will change. If I look like what people admire, I will be happy. She began to listen to wrong advice from people who only talked about fast beauty and quick attention. Nobody told her the full truth. Nobody warned her properly. Nobody cared about her long-term health. And Lillian did not ask the right questions. Her heart was already full of jealousy. One day, Lillian heard about body enhancement surgery from some women. They talked about how some people changed their bodies to get attention. The idea entered her mind and refused to leave. At first, she said, "No, I won't do that." But later, the thought came back. What if this is the answer, she thought. What if this makes people see me? What if this gives me the life I want? She did not talk to Amara. She did not talk to her family. She did not take time to think deeply. She only thought about attention. Lillian found a cheap place that promised fast results. The people there cared more about money than safety. They promised her beauty. They promised her quick change. They did not promise her long life. They did not promise her peace. They did not promise her health. Lillian was afraid, but jealousy pushed her forward. She made the choice. For a short time after, she felt proud. People noticed her. Some people praised her. Some people stared. Lillian felt like she had finally won, but she did not know that inside her body trouble had already started. Months passed. Then years passed. At first, Lillian felt small pains. She ignored them. Then she felt discomfort. She hid it. Then she felt tired often. She stayed quiet. Slowly, strange signs appeared. She noticed unpleasant smells that she
no,
could
what's that
not
smell?
explain.
It's coming
She
from
felt
me. Oh, it
embarrassed.
smells so
She felt
bad.
scared. She tried to cover it with perfume and strong clothes. She smiled in public. She cried in private. People slowly started to step back from her.
Lillian, you
Some people
smell.
whispered.
Please stay
Some
back.
people avoided her.
What?
Lillian
Why are
felt
you all
shame.
moving
She
away?
locked herself inside her room more often. She stopped going out. She stopped answering calls. Amara became worried. Please talk to me, Amara begged. You are my sister. I can see you are suffering. Lillian wanted to speak, but fear and shame closed her mouth. I'm okay, she lied again. But she was not okay. One painful morning, Lillian became very sick. The pain was too much to hide. Her body could not fight anymore. She cried and screamed in fear. She was rushed to the hospital. Doctors and nurses moved fast. They examined her carefully. They discovered that what she did years ago had caused serious damage inside her body. The materials used were unsafe. Her body had rejected them. A serious infection had grown. The doctor spoke clearly. This is very serious, he said. If we don't act now, your life is in danger. Lillian was terrified. She thought about her jealousy. She thought about her jealousy. She thought about her choices. She thought about how she tried to compete instead of love. She asked to see Amara. Amara came running to the hospital. When Amara saw Lillian weak on the bed, tears filled her eyes. She did not judge. She did not shout. She did not say, I told you so. She held Lillian's hand. I am here, Amara said softly. Lillian broke down. I was jealous of you, Lillian cried. I wanted what you had. I wanted attention. I made a bad choice. I was wrong. Amara squeezed her hand. My friend, Amara said, your value was never in changing your body. You were always enough. I loved you before. I love you now. Lillian cried harder. The doctors did surgery to save her life. Recovery was long and painful. She stayed in the hospital for many weeks. Every day Amara came. She brought food. She brought flowers. She brought hope. She sat beside her bed. She prayed with her. She talked about new beginnings. Slowly, Lillian healed, not only her body, but her heart. She learned that jealousy is poison. She learned that fast beauty can cost a life. She learned that real love is not based on appearance. When Lillian was finally strong enough to leave the hospital, Amara came to take her home. They stood outside under the warm sun. Lillian looked at Amara with tears. Thank you for not leaving me, she said. Amara opened her arms. True friends don't leave, she said. We learn, we fall, we rise, we heal together. They stepped closer. They hugged. A deep hug.